Wagwan, my peeps. Welcome back to my channel, The Lone Soldier. I'm Ricardo. And today we're going to have a look at the movie The Matrix. Was it just a movie? Were they trying to tell us something? Is The Matrix real? Or do you believe it's real? Well, today we might find out, or better yet, I'm going to give you a look from my point of view. But like I said before, we're going to drop a positive line before we get into the actual episode. And this one is for the mind again. And it goes, you don't need a new sunrise to start over. You only need a new mindset. Let me read that again. You don't need a new sunrise to start over. You only need a new mindset. Yeah, man. Something to think about, you know? Brain teaser. Now, let's get into it. The Matrix. You remember the movie The Matrix? It come out in 99, you know, just before Y2K. But if you don't remember, I'm going to show you a clip I find very interesting from the movie. And it is also just a wake up or a reminder just to show you what I am actually talking about. So, I'm going to play a clip for the movie with Neo and Morpheus when them have the when Neo just meet Morpheus to have the conversation. I run the clip. Watch what I go on.
The truth. Do you believe in fate, Neo?
No,
Why not?
because I don't like the idea that I'm not in control of my life.
I know exactly what you mean. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life. That there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The Matrix.
Do you want to know what it is? The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
What truth?
That you are a slave, Neo. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. A prison for your mind. Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself.
Yeah, man, you get it? The Matrix is everywhere. You feel it everywhere you go. When you go to work, when you go to church, you know, when you pay your taxes, when you lie down in your house, it's everywhere. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. You know? And what is the truth? That you are a slave, born into bondage, born into a prison you can't smell, taste, or touch. A prison for your mind. But unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself. And that's where I come in. In this episode, I'm going to try to give you an image of what the Matrix is from my understanding. The Matrix is a world that has been made up to deceive and at the same time influence you to contribute unknowingly to evil energy around us and bring forth the new world order. Yeah, man, the great NWO. And I think many people have probably heard that term before because the Bushes and a couple other presidents have mentioned this in their opening speech. a couple times. Yeah. Alright. But the Matrix is a world created to have blinded us and not letting us see the truth. And when you watch the Matrix, what do you see? People walking around, stuff happening, and they are not seen because they are distracted. And the Matrix was a way of indirectly telling us that you are under control. Alright? If you think I joke me, I mean, stand up out of Alfred Tree right at a transport center and tell me what you see. If it's not the same thing, people just up and down moving about their different agendas and not really pay attention to the real world. The Matrix is the world system. That system has been set up over centuries that is used to control the way we think and the way we live. Remember, Morpheus told you that it is a world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. What truth? That you are a slave. But the only thing is that they take away the chains and the whip and replace it with the systems they create. Get it? Systems. Remember, one time when a man has his family, he could just go hunting and catch anything he want, and do what he want. He could have just build up a house on a land anywhere more and settle, and he could have just really teach him children. But no, you have to buy from the system with the money that you work from the system and was created by the system. You have to buy food that is distributed by the system, and they decide who gets the better food depending on how they price the food. They raise the prices on the products, so the money you make is never enough. Remember, man could have teach them own kids themselves back in the day. No, if you want to teach your kids them yourself, you have to get permission from the government, and you have to check in with them every year. And even worse, if you send them to them school, the curriculum, at them create it, and who create the curriculum? The system. You understand? Whether it be private or public, it's still them CM1 and manipulate it, And who gave you your smart TV, your smartphones, your tablets, your cars, your clothes, etc.? You understand? They give you all of that. Your banks, your government, your politicians, both sides. You understand? And the music industry, the movie industry. You understand? Even gospel music. They control pastors. Because enough of them big pastors where you see on TV. Them are Masonic pastors. So them promote them kind of pastors that through the system. Yeah. But I think you probably get it now. I think you probably have a idea, because that is what I call the Matrix, or that is what I think the movie is trying to show you, that you're living in a Matrix. Because I remember the part when him go in the room and him question you and him say what is real. When him show him on the TV what is real, it would come like a show him the spiritual realm, You understand? Because that's where most people nowadays kind of really lose contact of what is real. Because we put other stuff in front of us. Because remember, if you crash a car or damage something, you can live for repair it, or you can live for buy back a next car, But if you cut off a hand, it can't grow back. You understand? So what is important? Now that me give you it from that point of view. You understand? We have been living in a world where nothing we see is not really the important stuff. All of what we see are what them want. Because remember, the war is between good and evil. And as I try to show you, say, the adversary never leave anything to chance. He not only work through your mind, he make sure say him have control of everything, so he might influence you from every angle. You understand? Yeah, man. Remember, I gave you an episode that say the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. You understand? So, trust me, nothing good can really come from it. It was set up to head towards destruction. And that's where it's definitely going to head. I understand? And you notice people don't really promote the Bible to that. Come hear them say the Bible is a form of control or used as a tool for control. But I can't really understand that statement because I don't really see the Bible get promoted. For people read it. And trust me, people. When me just did I hear about them thing and I read and I hear them thing and I say, oh man, I worship devil and one bag of thing. I couldn't really understand it. But it's after I start look back in other book here. As well, I tell you basic instructions before we leave Earth. As so comes me really start to understand and I say, oh, you understand? And God tell me to, you know. God tell me to. I mean, I read it, make a year, and this is in 2 Thessalonians 2. But me I will read it from 7 to 12. You can read the whole chapter if you like. For the secret power of the lawlessness is already at work. But the one who now holds it back will continue to do so until it's taken out of the way. And then the lawless one will be revealed, whom the Lord Jesus will overthrow with the breath of his mouth and destroy by the splendor of his coming. The coming of the lawless one will be in accordance with how Satan works. He will use all sorts of displays and power through signs and wonders that serve the lie, and all the ways of the wickedness deceive those who are perishing. They perish because they refuse to love the truth and so be saved. For this reason God sends them a powerful delusion so that they will believe the lie, and so that they will be condemned who have not believed the truth but have delighted in the wickedness. See it? So there's, as I said, there's always somewhere where you can find an account, but you have to be the one definitely go looking. You're not gonna see these things if you just sit up and not really do some sort of checks. You understand? And this even go way back, because even remember when we were slaves, you know, they never really teach us anything. You know? And when the white pastor them come with them Bible and I preach, them never really did I read too much out of it, because I remember, you know, if them did I read it and the people them I hear them kind of thing and I realize. You understand? So them did have to like do it under style. And I saw them use them pastors nowadays. Yeah, I remember in the Bob Marley episode, remember me read out a line in a Ambush in the Night. When time him say, they say what we know is only what we teach us. Is only what they teach us. No, I don't know, but that ain't nowhere far from the truth. Cause when I point out, when you go to school at them create stuff them with them teach you. You understand? And they know that they can reach us every time through political strategy. As you can see, we're going a dub for dub. People life and affairs and people well-being. A dub for dub thing and I mean, look, Jamaica, if you don't see say we last, I don't know what more to say. Trust me. Because I have to really wonder if these people are serious. Are people well-being? You don't see what the system keep producing. How much bad man we have, how much madman you see on the road. You understand? These are what are happening and you're not seeing because you're focused on everything else. You focus on your phone and how much likes you get on a picture. While beer things are happening in the environment and you not see the dog them get licked down, the cat them are dead out. A beer thing are going on people. You see me? So you have to try to start to wake up. You understand? Because this is the Matrix. It really is a Matrix. And that was what the movie I tried to show you. That was what Neo did I feel. Said, no man, something don't feel right. You understand? It is a world that has been pulled over our eyes to blind us from the truth that we are truly still a slave. Them just hide certain things. Now the prison is for your mind. It's mentally. So I hope my illustration of the Matrix, you understand or you get something from it. And if you enjoy the video, please remember to like. And if you're new here, please remember to subscribe. Hit the subscribe. We'll grow the family, but remember to like, because the likes generate generate up so you can find the channel in search, because people say them not find it in a search. But you have to hit the like button, people. Hit up the like button when you jump on. So yeah, and this has been the Lone Soldier. I am Ricardo.